have a full face of makeup for absolutely nothing. It was originally for a stream, but I never streamed because I had issues with my Elgato that I got. So now I'm making a YouTube video that's overdue, and I lost subscribers, so I need to post. Enough about me. But hello guys, what's up? My name is Brianna Asia, and I go by GXO3 on Twitch. And I make commentary videos and just talking about stuff on the internet. Today we are going to be talking about something that happened 2 weeks ago actually with Ludwig. Basically, I was just having a normal day, you feel me? You know, like how you have YouTube audio just in the background and stuff. And then, you know, I heard that Ludwig did something bad and I'm like, uh-oh. So then, you know, in like one of these clips, I recognize a very familiar voice. And Senna's there. So I'm just like, what the fuck? Yeah. So I was just like confused on what happened. So, yeah. Shout out to Maury. I knew that was Senna in the clip. And it's kind of crazy that Ludwig invited someone at this, you know, someone like this in his party. And knowing like the problems that this person has. And yeah, so, you know, there's Maury's channel. This is a video that I saw. Well, most of the clips are here about the party if you just don't know. But it happened 2 weeks ago, this.
We're going to be taking a look at a video from Curse titled, Why Everyone Hates Ludwig, because this is a recent event. Listen, I've never seen any of Ludwig's streams before, but I know he's been at a party that he hosted where a guy was humping the fuck out of somebody's head. A drunk guy was humping some girl's head in some type of Mario attire, so,
Now, me personally, if someone was humping my head at a party, what the... They are getting beat the hell up. Like, what in the world is going on, bro? Like, I am not having no random guy hump my head. You know, when I heard that, I'm like, huh. You know? Surprised me that he invited someone like this, but let's just keep on going.
you know, let's check this out. I'm very curious as to why this actually happened.
I think Ludwig is a liar. I think he's a snake. And I think he would throw anybody under the bus to avoid a hate threat of his own.
Damn, cue the fight scene.
By the way, you guys know who Ludwig is, right? Like, he's a I don't know how he blew up. I know he was associated with Minecraft and everything like that.
I only know Ludwig from personally just giving Twitch advice on how to stream. And, you know, it wasn't helpful for me since I'm a console streamer and I don't have a PC and I'm broke. So, you know, someone has to save their credit score and debt. Yeah, but anyways, other than that, I just watched him for, like, Twitch advice on how to grow, but it's basically it. I don't know Ludwig for much else.
I don't know if any of you guys sub to that guy, but shit, he seems to be embroiled in some drama today that involves a little bit of sexual essay. I can't say that on the platform, but
Well, guys, it's officially official that the internet hates Ludwig. People are hating on him from platforms like Twitter, Reddit, and even his own YouTube comment section. And today, we're going to talk about why.
by the way, shout out to Curse, by the way.
So a few days ago, Ludwig hosted an event called Burial Card. And it's an event where people there are drinking beer and playing the video game Mario.
You see, this sounds fun. This event sounds like something Tevin would go into. Your bud Tevin. But, you know, I get the feeling of like, okay, if I were a streamer, right, and if I got invited to an event like this, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know anybody there but Senna, and I will just go around Senna. Because I would feel so gratefully socially awkward around everybody there. Like, because, like, I don't know Ludwig's community like that. Like, I don't. So, you know, it would just be pretty awkward for me to just, you know, be there. That's why Tevin probably obviously wouldn't be around there either. Probably he's not uncomfortable with the group. He doesn't mind the group, but I feel like, you know, it's like out of his realm or something, you know. But, like, this sounds like, you know, fun. But what could go wrong?
Mario Kart. And I'm not gonna lie, I originally thought Ludwig came up with this event, but then I went on Reddit and saw some guy talking about it from 15 years ago. Like,
Disclaimer, nothing is original under the sun. Everybody has or is drawing inspiration from other people. So, of course, this was a concept created already from 15 years ago. By the way, shout out to Ludwig, shout out to Curse. Appreciate the content.
it's a little crazy. Anyways, during this drinking game / gaming event, Ludwig invited a bunch of his friends, with one of them in particular, called Mango, basically being an alcoholic. And I'm not saying he's an alcoholic because I watched a WestJet video.
I don't know who this guy is, bro, and I'm not going to comment on his looks, but he fits the part, bro. I can see alcoholism already, bro.
Saw him hump
I'm not gonna lie. Bro, judging him by the book by its cover. But anyways. But yeah, this is the guy that was at the party. It's one of Ludwig's homies, Mango. And he legitimately has an alcohol problem. And I feel it's just weird that as your friend, why would you invite your alcoholic friend to a party that involves drinking? Like, you don't think something could go wrong or overboard if they would probably do too much. And that's exactly what happened, guys. Like, you'll see. You'll see. Like, this is Mango. I'm not judging anything, but like everyone's fault here. But like that kind of pissed me off. Why would you invite somebody that you know that has these issues, personal issues going on, that they shouldn't be around alcohol at all, or just like monitored? Like someone has to monitor them at least. I bet you he was not even monitoring when he was there. But let's go on.
Humping a chair that Cinna was on.
You're gonna give me a full shot?
Is it like good, like we have something or no?
No, it's good.
This right here is what went viral on Twitter. Not this specific clip. I saw another clip, but this guy humping this woman on screen. You probably know who sent it.
Okay, at least Maury know who Cinna is, but oh my gosh. I mean, like, she's normal, but it's like, because she's in a whole conversation right now, but it's like, why?
And I just don't know why. I don't know how this was allowed at the event. I don't know why he felt so comfortable doing this on, like, screen, on live, but shit, man, this is some wild stuff.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what he was doing, but I was calling him an alcoholic because Ludwig literally called him an alcoholic.
Mango is like an alcoholic. Mango can drink 30 beers and act the same he does off no beers.
And if you know that, why would you invite him to a drinking party, Ludwig? Why? Like, I don't see, like, if you know he has an alcohol problem, I don't see the purpose of inviting him. I really don't. I know I'm being very repetitive right now, and I'm just, like, transferring the content of, like, whatever, like, I don't know, not transmitting it while reacting, but this actually genuinely angers me. Like, if I had a friend who had an alcohol problem, I would not invite them to a party that involves this drinking. And if it does involve drinking, I would monitor their use. I would not let them go ham. Like, I will literally be on guard on how much alcohol they intake in their body.
He's a machine of a
He
man.
said he had 7 beers already today.
So based on these two clips, we know that Mango is a guy that's addicted to alcohol, which is not good.
I just want to say, listen, if you're going to host an event like this where, it's supposed to be family-friendly, PG, and you're live streaming, you probably don't want to invite in an alcoholic who would actually, have the audacity to hump people on live stream. I'm just saying, in this day and age, everything is a cancelable offense, and I mean, good God, the fucking audacity to do that on stream and justifying it. I'm
just saying, if someone humped me on stream, someone's gonna have to turn the damn cameras off, because I will most definitely get banned or something, bro. But like, I wouldn't even overreact to the point. I mean, and not even get banned. Okay, that's like going extreme. Like, I would probably ask, like, for the camera to not be pointed at this guy humping the behind my chair. Like, do you see, like, it just sounds verbally weird just saying it, but going on.
I'm not saying Ludwig was trying to justify anything, but I'm just saying, like, what frame of mind do you have to be in to even fathom that this would be acceptable on live, much less on Twitch? I just find that fascinating, actually.
We also know that when he's drunk, he can't really control himself based on Exhibit 1.
Senna said on chat, he was justifying it. Okay, shit. Well then.
From this other clip, we also know that Ludwig, the guy who invited him to the event that's based around alcohol, already knows that he's an addict, which is problem number one that a lot of people have an issue with. Because for starters, why would you invite your friend to something that you know is not good for them?
Literally, bro. I mean, that's the most obvious tip.
Like, what in the world? We're not gonna watch Tomori's whole video since I've seen it already, but you guys get the point. This guy, oh yeah. I have to fast forward on, like, more on, like, his alcohol intake and how Ludwig reacted. That was crazy. Like, the way Ludwig reacted to how much alcohol he intaked in his body. This is right here. It's right here. I literally just got on it. It's life-threatening, bro. I'm going back. Hold on.
Everybody know what they're talking about? I suppose, like, they were playing the game. This is some kind of leaderboard chart score points. Mango, maybe a drinking game at this event. I'm not entirely sure. Listen, this is not my community. I don't know many of these people. I'm just aware of them from like online spaces. So if anybody can fill me in chat, do let me know.
That is dangerous. That's not good. That's not good. That's dangerous. Let's up those numbers!
In terms of the numbers that Ludwig kept saying, like 0.25 or 0.32, I forgot to mention that at this event,
Okay, somebody in chat literally just filled me in. They say the number is something to do with alcohol levels, I think. And I mean, literally, that's what's happening on screen right now. So they're they're playing a drinking game to see, I suppose, who can get the most drunk. And whoever has the highest number on the breathalyzer, I suppose, gets more points. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, what is this, bro?
Had a breathalyzer. You know, one of those devices that the cops have when they pull you over to test your alcohol limit? So yeah, he was using one of those to gauge just how drunk people were. And when his friend Mango blew on it, he blew a 0.32. And of course, I'm no expert on alcohol levels and all of that. So I asked ChatGPT, and Chat said blowing a 0.32 on a breathalyzer is extremely dangerous and life-threatening.
So let's see what this says on the screen. 0.3.
So basically, you get the gist of it. Bro, you know, has a life-threatening alcohol percentage in his body. And you know how Ludwig responds?
Let's up those numbers!
ChatGPT also said that at a 0.32 blood alcohol content, you may experience vomiting, an inability to stand or walk, slow or irregular breathing, and a high risk of alcohol poisoning and death.
Do you see, like, that much alcohol intake is terrible? And he probably was drunk when he said this. I don't know. But, you know, that's, like, at least, like, the gist of what I want you guys to see, since this is 2-week-old news, and you may know about it already. Ludwig has responded 9 days ago to Mango's behavior. And we're gonna check that out and see, why would he do such a thing? No, like, seriously. Like, I don't see the purpose. Like, you know your friend has an alcohol problem, and you're having this drinking event. Why not monitor his use? Why boast the fact that he had the most numbers to the point that he's near death and poisoned, literally alcohol poisoning at that point of level? Like, well, what's good? So, you know, we're just gonna check out. Why would he do such a thing? You feel me? And he was live. Man's had the nerve to go live. Like,
chat, there are going to be a lot more drama heads today, okay? I won't lie about it. It is what it is. But in this world, we can only control the things we can control. And I can't control my reputation. I can't control the way people feel about me. Now, I did talk to Mango, actually. I talked to Mango. He reached out. We talked a bit. And I have some thoughts and opinions that I thought about speaking. But he asked of me to not speak on it. And I think that's a fair request. He said, I want to take it on the chin.
fair point. I don't want you to exploit your friend's personal issues with his use of the alcohol. But my question is, why?
And I think the drama is dying out. He's spending time with his kid. He started day one of not drinking yesterday, which is dope. And like, I think genuinely there's a perception of Mango that people have in their mind, but they don't actually care about him. I don't think they'll be in his stream when he's back to streaming in a month or whenever it is. And like, he was messaging me. He was like, Tectone followed me. Who the fuck is Tectone? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not a very genuine pursuit of the people who speak on Mango's behalf. And I know that because I speak to Mango, because I am still friends with him. And I banned him from my events because I felt I had to, because my girlfriend and my girlfriend's best friend Maya are in my room at 2 a.m. telling me that they felt really uncomfortable at my own event. So I
Okay, I respect that, you know, you did that. And you're still keeping in touch. I would not want him to cut a friend off like that that's going through a lot of issues. But W Mingo for making, you know, day one of his sobriety, because that shit was, like, very crazy to see.
I think a lot of people want me to take accountability. I think I said my piece on it. And I think if people don't fuck with me, that's totally chill. And if anyone in here don't fuck with me, I think that's totally chill. I actually don't mind that. I can't control that aspect. I don't need to be liked by people, but it is what it is. I don't understand necessarily why Twitch banned Mango and not me. I don't even know if I necessarily agree with it. I think it'd be fine if Twitch banned me. But I'm not Twitch. I'm not going to personally ban myself. I don't think it's my responsibility. I think my responsibility is to just like fucking keep trudging through life because the world keeps spinning and it doesn't stop. And like deal with Mango in a personal way, but it doesn't need to be public, especially if that's his desire, right? Especially if that's what he asks. So anyway, that's basically it. And that is what it is, bro. And I actually genuinely have no ill will towards any drama channel who makes videos. Like, I think it is a hustle. It is a career that they have made. They speak on any drama for 20 minutes and they move on. I think the actual care about the things they talk about factor is very small, but like, that's fine. You know, it's like, it's a hustle. I don't fuck with any of them in the sense that I don't watch them. When I'm in bed, I watch 3 things, okay? I watch Northern Lion streams, I watch One Piece, the anime, and I watch the Dodgers baseball team. That's pretty much.
I mean, he's right. People are gonna move on from this, and you know, most of the people that probably did speak about this was, you know, getting some view and coin and money and shit. I obviously have a small channel and it's not gonna get much attention anyway. It's just like actually concerned about one's well-being overall if they're good, because they were not good in those clips. Like it really looked very uncomfortable, but I'm glad like he's taking a step to just like not condone the behavior, you know, and like keep it going, keep inviting him to events that have like stuff that'll make him act a little crazy. But I'm glad that Mango is doing better. You know, like Ludwig said, people just talk about this and then move on, and that's basically what we're gonna do over here. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please sure to subscribe and leave a comment about any other drama that you would want me to speak upon. And yeah, other than that, I am out and going to make more videos. Later guys, bye.
This time I want you.